Gaza cut off from the world as Israel moves closer to an all-out invasion. The threat of a ground assault has loomed for weeks. Today, reports thousands of IDF troops have crossed the border. Information is scarce and the precise scale of the operation remains unclear. Israel's aerial assault is unrelenting and has once again intensified. Overnight, Gaza's skyline is constantly lit up by strikes. But from the Strip, there is silence. Phone and internet services have gone down. In the past 24 hours, the IDF has released a series of videos insisting Hamas is using Al-Shifa, Gaza's largest hospital, as its headquarters.
Overnight, the U.S. launching airstrikes in eastern Syria near the Iraqi border. F-16 fighters targeting 2 locations linked to Iranian-backed militant groups in response to at least 19 attacks on American troops in the region in recent days. The targets overnight included a weapons storage location. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin saying the United States has no intention nor desire to engage in further hostilities, but these Iranian-backed attacks against U.S. forces are unacceptable and must stop.
The moment a Chinese fighter jet nearly collided with an American B-52 bomber over the South China Sea. The US military says the Shenyang J-11 twin-engine aircraft was flying at a, quote, uncontrolled excess speed and came within 3 meters of its plane, putting both pilots in danger. Beijing says most of the South China Sea, one of the world's busiest trade routes, is in its territorial waters, a claim the US and countries that use the vast expanse of shipping reject.
The man who was behind the mass shootings in Maine that we have been telling you about has been found dead from a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Authorities had been conducting a massive manhunt since the shooting on Wednesday night. The man you see there on your screen, police tell us, is 40-year-old Robert Card. They had listed him initially as a sort of a person of interest, and then as the search went on, a suspect.
A shooting between migrants near Serbia's border with Hungary early on Friday has killed 3 people and seriously injured 1 more. According to Serbian media, the shooting took place at an abandoned farming warehouse near the village of Horgos. Reports of violence and gun battles have become common along this border. This area lies on the so-called Balkan land route of migration towards Western Europe. Hungary's anti-immigrant government has responded by putting up razor wire fences along its frontier, while people smuggling gangs have multiplied.
Poultry farms in South Africa are battling an outbreak of avian flu, a viral infection which affects wild birds as well as poultry. 2 different strains, H5N1 and influenza H7N6, have been confirmed in the country by health authorities. The highly pathogenic avian flu has been plaguing the country since September, resulting in over 7 million chickens having to be culled.
This is still the only surveillance footage that has been released from October 1st. the day Armita Geravand boarded the Tehran metro with friends not wearing a hijab. It is alleged that what followed was a confrontation with officers who were enforcing Iran's strict mandatory dress code, a claim that authorities have denied. The teenager was pulled from the car and hospitalised with severe injuries and is now reportedly brain dead, according to Iranian state media. There is still no footage publicly available from inside the train.